People of the internet. People of the internet. This is Kunda Ishitima here. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm the one who's going to be recording the video, so you are going to hear my voice quite frequently, the interjector, and we've got a beautiful story that we want to cover here, and trust me, you'll be amazed. So let's flip it.
Yes. People of the internet. That's now camera. That's not cameraman. And today I'm with my brother here. Thank you so much for getting us to come here, my brother.
Thank you so much for seeing me.
Yes. Can you tell us your story? Because the dance also is something else.
No, yes. Thank you so much. My name is Tony.
Yes.
Chicks Junior.
All right.
I'm a very passionate rabbit farmer, as you can see. Yeah.
Yes.
So my story goes like this. I started doing rabbit farming. I think sometime in 2019.
All right.
Yes, I think that was during the COVID era.
All right.
And since then, well, I've been going step by step, but it has been very lucrative.
All right.
To an extent that by the time I actually started, I was still doing my college. So
right.
fast forward, 2023, I graduated.
All right. Sorry, before you go any further, can you tell me how many you started? You know what? I started.
That's
with
the
one
issue
team.
now. I will tell you, I started with one thing.
Yes, I started with one team of a rabbit.
Yes, I actually started doing like backyard. You know, like what we actually grew up doing.
All right.
But fast forward, I quickly got a mentor.
All right.
Who then helped me. So I can maybe safely say I started with 2 pure rabbits.
Two pure. All right. So there are different types of rabbits.
Different.
All right.
Different.
All right.
There are actually 2 models, if I may say. We have the normal model, which we grow up to. You know, that backyard random.
Yeah, you go to
those mongrels.
Yeah.
You know. Yes. And then now there's this commercial type of farming.
All right.
Which is whereby you'll be specializing in pure breed.
All right.
Yeah. So in particular, the pure breed, which mean they're quite a lot. But the ones which are very commercial, let me say maybe 3 to 5. But here I specialize with the New Zealand white, and the California, which is popularly known as the California white.
All right.
Yes. So, like I said, I started with 2.
Yes.
And then one beauty about this animal is they multiply very fast.
Very fast.
They multiply very fast. To an extent that within a year, you can actually garner each rabbit can give birth up to 6 to 8 times a year.
6 to 8 times?
Definitely.
Oh!
With an average of maybe, we can say 8 to 10 kids.
Oh.
That's one.
It's an average?
Average, yeah.
Let's
like
say,
this one, not to waste your time.
Yes, you can tell us.
This one recently gave birth.
All right.
Like, this is not actually the actual record keeping. This is called a Californian. It recently gave birth to 8 kids.
8 kids.
They're less than 3 years old.
Are you able to take one out?
Definitely, no problem.
I didn't know they are small like this. Can you see?
Yes.
Very small. Looks like a red.
So these are 8. And I have another which actually gave birth today, but this is a different breed. It's called a checkered. It gave birth to 11 kids just today. Hey. As you can see, there's still blood. Maybe if you can.
Yes, I can see there's blood.
It gave birth to 11. 11.
So these were born today?
These were born just today.
Wow.
I monitored. They were born around, I know it's crazy, 2 a.m. I was actually monitoring. So when I know that my rabbit is about to give birth, I actually do serious monitoring.
Monitoring, yes. To make sure.
Like I said, I'm a very passionate.
Yeah, very passionate about it.
Farmer. So
there's more.
Yes.
And why is it important to do something that you are passionate about?
Money follows passion. You should not chase money.
Yes,
money follows passion. Yes. I think that was one of the things I realized soon after college.
All right.
You know, as much as I was really into marketing, because I have a background of marketing, I actually noticed that corporate was not really my thing.
All right.
So maybe I'd actually do corporate, but now being under me, my own thing.
Your own thing.
The same way I cannot be corporate about this project.
Even if you were good at it.
Definitely.
Yes.
And I'm still applying it. Yeah, as you can see, I've taken some elements. This is the record keeping.
Yes.
It means I'm still professional.
You are still doing this.
yet doing my
professionally.
own things.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yes. So you are saying this one can give you. This one got. You said how many?
8.
8.
This
So
one
you are
11.
saying 11. So this one got 11, and it can do 11 up to 6 times a year. Is it? So you are meaning at the end of the year you can have up to 60. Is that so?
Safe to say so. Number 1. Number 2, you can sow those. Like I said, I specialize in breeding stock. That's why I do pure breeds.
All right.
So because my specialty is in breeding stock.
Okay.
Breeding stock.
Breeding.
Breeding. Okay.
Breeding stock.
Okay.
But
Because like I
What
said,
is
this
that?
is still a market which is to grow. So I feel there's still need for us to purify this market.
All right.
Why? Because when I understand in the next 2-3 years when people are going to venture to this project, it's not everyone who's going to be so passionate to an extent of understanding breeds.
Yes.
So I've given myself a mandate for now to actually purify this market, whereby I'll be selling people pure breeds.
All right.
By the time other people venture, they'll be doing market rabbits for meat and whatever. At least they'll be doing pure genes.
All right.
Why? Because these things, if they're pure, they'll have quick growth rate. So we're saying if someone is selling for meat, they can actually reach, market value quick.
this is a pioneer for the type of language that we are using. It sells with a pioneer in that field. Because
Definitely.
Yeah. I didn't know that they are pure breeds. Those. I just thought could
No. There are a lot of factors involved. For example, what people don't understand is you may want to venture into this for meat, for example. So someone can actually have a question, why is this breed expensive? I just want to sell for meat. And they're sorry to know your breeding stock matters. Why? You may want to sell for meat. Fine, it's giving you an average of 8 kids. Right? But these also have what's called quick growth rate.
All right.
So we're saying with these pure breeds,
let's say these ones that are born today, how long until they are ready for?
they can reach 2 kgs in 12 weeks.
That's around
3
4 months. 3 months. 3 months.
3 months.
And these ones will be like these.
No, there'll be 2 kg. This is not breeding stock. You'll need up to maybe 5 to 6 months.
All right.
Because we're not doing 4 kg plus
All right.
breeding stock.
All
But if I can show you maybe those ones, I don't know if you're able to see.
Yeah. We can be moving around. That's still okay.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, for example, these ones.
Yes.
These were given birth. Maybe we can say 1 November. Yeah. Because
All right.
this was one
October. Yes.
But look at them.
And
now.
before you go inside,
Putin.
Putin was one of my favorite bugs, but I've since sold it now because as you can see with the litter, it's Putin. So
Putin is the father. You want to ask something?
yeah, good. Why specifically the name Putin?
Putin.
Yeah. I see there is.
Putin everywhere.
I saw something here again.
I have a crazy way of naming them.
There's Shaka.
So these are names.
These are names.
Not breed.
No. These are names.
All right.
And I saw also Hitler somewhere there.
Hitler is there. And then we have Captain.
Yeah, Captain.
So these are my bugs.
All right.
These are my bugs. I'm actually still to name one. That's why you see this one is empty. I'm still to name this one. This is a new baby. I actually bought this.
Yeah, this one is big. Is it possible to hold it?
Yeah, but
Because you know what? When it's on video, sometimes a person might not see exactly how big this thing is. Can you see how big? Can you see, guys? Can you see? This is amazing.
You're afraid of Bataka.
Can you see that?
This is equivalent to Dombora Kundai.
And look at my head. Considering this thing, how big it is. How big my hand is. And how many kgs this one?
this is 4.7. This is close to 5 kgs.
Yeah.
This thing is huge. Yeah,
it can.
I'm very fluffy.
So this is called an Angora breed.
Angora.
But I like to cross it with a New Zealand white because
And they are clean, my guy, yeah?
it comes back to housing to start with.
Alright.
And your hygiene as well as a farmer. And ear passenger, it's a very clean animal.
It's a very clean animal.
Very clean animal.
Nice.
As you can see, this type of cages as well. So we've now got an extent whereby we are now producing these economical cages. Because
You are the one who's now making them.
I'm actually trying to build the whole ecosystem. For example, what I've recently done is I now supply people with pure breeds.
All right.
That's number one.
Yeah.
And we now have classes at our rabbitry, Chicks Rabbitry.
Oh.
Classes to train people to, to take care of these things. So we supply with rabbits, we do training. And generally, proper mesh because of its urine, it's very dangerous for this still. So we need to come up with economical ways to come up with this type of cages. Because generally still is expensive. So we've now come up with economical ways so that we supply these cages.
So do you also sell the urine as well?
I haven't tapped into that market yet, but it's a very profitable.
Yes, I've heard it's used for so many things.
Definitely.
This guy is owning the whole value chain.
Yes.
But my concept really is I just want people to have value and to gain quality in the process. So there's no way I can sell you this quality breed and then you now get a compromised cage. Because there's a lot of factors which we actually also involved. It may look very basic, but this height matters, this width matters. This ventilation you can see, it matters. Where my hay is matters. And the way it's even, for example, if you use this nipple system, you can see how they drink their water.
The nipple system. There's a nipple system. What is that one? Can you show me the nipple system?
Is how they drink their water. So in this pipe is where they drink their water. So basically, inongo goma panapa. And then we have water coming out.
So can you see that? This is amazing.
Let me try.
You know what?
So by using this,
and my hands have to be clean.
No, not a problem.
Okay, you can press
so
on
God's nature.
Are you considering buying solar for installation back home? Kumoja is the easy, safer, and more affordable way to buy solar from the diaspora. Buy now and pay later. Pay in affordable monthly installments. Get approval decision within minutes. Get your solar once you pay just your deposit. Don't just buy solar with Kumoja. Get help with your other projects back home too. Kumoja, building back home. Easier, safer, and better. WhatsApp +44 77 634 98401. Visit our website on www.kumoja.com.
This is
So we've got the water in here, and then all you need is to just put water here. And then these guys, look at that, that one is drinking.
That was actually drinking. You can switch to this cage.
Look at that one. It's drinking. This is interesting.
That's the California breed, by the way.
That's
a California breed as well. People say it's really good. So we are saying by the use of that nipple system, we are now guaranteeing these rabbits clean water.
Clean water, yes. Because
attention to detail. Attention to detail.
To everything that is being done.
And even with this type of cages, like my cage, so with these ones I just invested.
And invested roughly how much?
When I started,
not on the I just mean on the caging system.
I'll be honest with you, this was kind of an expensive cage. Why? Because I was still starting. That's why I was now using the jargon economical ways of making this same cage.
Right.
Because it will not demotivate farmers, when these are now expensive. That's why I was now saying, where you are now indicating that I have owned the whole value chain. Yes. Why? Because I want farmers to get into this project. That's why I now try to come up with quality yet very economical ways for other people.
So for example, let's say this cage. How much can I get it for?
I can now safely do this at a cost of just $280. Safely do this
with this number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
with the nipple system.
Nipple system, like everything, including everything.
Even if you want, I can give you this one. You can just collect. You just give me 280.
Oh, so that's how I can even start it.
Exactly. You just put your hay, and the nipple system will be sorted out already.
That is amazing.
Chirungu. Chirungu.
Right, so we can continue with your story. You said you were at school And then what happened?
I have a marketing background, like I've told you.
Yes.
So after I was done with college, I was working for one corporate.
Yes.
Yeah, and then for me, I worked as a way for me to understand the corporate
world.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
So soon after,
I actually wish I could do that as well. You know that, because as for me, I've never been in the corporate world, so that is a very big challenge. I've seen it's a big challenge for me in what I do in my business that I do, because when you don't know some things, you have to ask.
Exactly.
And when you don't have the actual, like the experience, it's difficult.
It really remains important. For example, I've actually understood the value of doing even record keeping.
Yes.
I actually took it from those databases we would keep at the offices.
Yes.
That's where I actually got some of these elements.
Yes.
So I've actually just transferred the knowledge from my marketing.
Yes.
And I'm now market these rabbits.
amazing.
So I've just taken my whole corporate structure and I've just transferred
in your own business.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
There's an rhetoric here, I could see people, they just look down on school. Why bad? But a lot of people, they make it without school.
School.
So people, they look at it as if you'll be wasting time. Where do you strike that balance?
No, I think Ziribatu.
Yes.
I grew up, actually, was even in class. I remember I would be one of those people to, guys, Murungo did, So I would break it down into two. There was education and then there's skill. So I think you need a balance. Because if you just learn, you may eventually become a nerd. But I think in this 21st century Matavi now, you need now that to strike a balance whereby you'll be skilled in something else. The same way in Zimbabwe, no one is doing one thing. As much as many people are employed, it's one thing about skill. Because why? You find that one might be a doctor, but there's still an element of sales. The moment you're selling buns, that's another skill. You're selling cells. So I think we now need a balance, which is education and skill. Yeah.
That is amazing. So guys, if you're thinking chikora nabasa or you don't have to go to school, you also need to understand some of these things. I was also one of the people who thought, school, you're wasting time. But I'm seeing this guy, he went to school, and then when he went to school, he went to the corporate world as well. There are some people who say, hey, how far get on master, that stuff. You go there, you learn, and then you start doing.
Or actually get money to start.
Yes, you get money.
Where did you get your capital?
Capital.
International.
He started with
like I said, when I said I didn't have capital.
Okay.
Nah. I actually used used to use some very economical stuff. For example, now I use feeders, but in the
this one
to feed.
Okay.
Right? And then I'll give some similar containers for water.
Yes.
And then there's that process of growth I find very important.
Yeah, that's very
I didn't start like this. I started with funny cages, and then
this is another one,
This is another one, the small one.
Very small one.
Yeah, very small one.
The thing is, many people, when you tell them that this guy started this thing without capital, they'll be like, I'm starting a beer.
That's why I actually keep this.
Thank you so much for that.
To tell people this is where I came from. People will think I just said all these NEPO systems.
Yes.
But the process now, because the most important thing is just for you to start.
That's very true.
The same way I started with those, ordinary.
Can you repeat again?
What's really important? The most important thing
is to what?
Is to just start.
You
remember, you can only learn how to swim in the water.
Natanga YouTube waiziya ndatenga makamera ndatenga unotanga kuzita mariwa ne masetreba mangani no, this is not meant for you.
Yes.
If you want to nototanga nerofone andinayo you take a
that's
video.
How it works.
And then
some of us we did that. Now I like what I have now. I now have this camera. I actually got it, I think 2 months or so ago.
Yet wakatanga YouTube necho $3.
You understand? Exactly.
It's like the same concept. I have people who always ask me, maybe because of my corporate world, Tony, I have this much amount. What business do you think I should do?
Yes.
And I just told them, I have one answer, bracket answer.
Yeah.
Go where your heart is. You just follow your passion.
That's very true.
I want something about Tony.
Yeah.
Sorry if it will sound offensive. I think this is not livestock sheep for you.
Yeah,
you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Salad. You don't look like a farmer. And you're actually putting style into this.
Which is what I actually want. You have no idea the amount of young people that are on board, that are following me right now. Some I even learned with in high school. They now follow me on my page like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
That's very true.
That suits guy we used to admire. Because, you know, we had one of those people at school who just introduce I'm a blazer.
Smart.
Exactly. But people are like, Tony, we no longer wearing. Even if you look at my social platforms, I'm a corporate guy. But that's why I now like how I'm shifting. That like guys know, farming remains the backbone.
Yes.
No matter what we do, people eat every single
day. I remember Steve Masiwa said recently that the next generation of millionaires and billionaires is going to be coming from agriculture.
Exactly. I used to be a tech lover, but we now have so much AI coming here. So most of our jobs are being replaced.
Yes, AI is taking over.
Now look at a business such as Rabbitry.
Yes.
If we still cannot meet the number of chickens we produce in this country, do you know that in December we actually imported chickens from South Africa.
Oh,
yeah. Why? Because we could not meet the number. But how many chickens do we? For example, big companies like I won't mention names, but they produce about roughly of 1 million chicks per week.
And
we still cannot meet the number. What more than that? With all its nutrients that it comes with. You know, this is one of the animals with the highest protein, yet lowest fat.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. And you know what? This one is like most people who are conscious about their health, they eat this.
Definitely.
It's white meat, right?
It's like turkey.
Yes.
Same concept. White meat.
Very
clean. Low in fat.
Yes.
Very high in protein.
Yes. Whew. Guys, can you see this? I think you need to work on something. You connect with Mr. Tony here.
Definitely.
He will teach you. You know, you do everything, right? Let's say for me, I'm a newbie. I didn't know anything.
You can
about
actually follow our social platforms. Chigs Rabbitry, CHGGZ. Rabbitry. Actually, maybe some notes I'll be throwing here and there. Yeah, with our social media page.
But we also want you to do YouTube. You know that, right?
You guys will not have to teach me because I have no background of
YouTube.
Yes,
we want to get him to be on YouTube. Do you know why you need to do YouTube nowadays? If you go on YouTube, you will see people from Kenya, from Rwanda, Uganda doing projects like this. With this, you can do this and it can open so many doors for you. People will start saying, now we want you to come and show us how you are doing it.
Definitely.
And you can charge them, obviously, a lot of money.
I understand.
Because what is good about this guy is he's not gatekeeping the industry.
There are so many people who do gatekeeping.
Yeah.
They say, you can't just get in this one. This is for us.
One thing I've actually noticed, like I was telling you, even if I want to meet the market alone, I cannot tap it.
You can't do it on your own.
So the more the farmers,
the
more the industry goes.
You know, I'm so excited to see young people getting in this. Like, I think about a week or 2 weeks or so, about a month ago, I did a video with Mr. The one for Vita Grow.
That one, yeah.
You saw him. He's doing hydroponics farming, the one where it's just water.
And he's still young.
He's still very young. And when you see him, you just see that you will never believe that this guy is a farmer. When you see him outside there, he's doing things. And he's also doing the same thing as he's teaching people. He's saying, let's get into this thing. So yes, you
but
can
I actually don't like how people make farming, look oldish.
It's for old guys, those ones are going to pick
the same way your things you are saying, how do you look like this yet you do this?
Yeah, someone who says corporate.
Yes, someone says corporate,
You say corporate.
Yes. So it's quite interesting.
So I just believe this is where the money is.
Yes.
Because, for example, this is way more profitable than doing chickens. I tell you.
All right, can you tell me something? Let's say I want to start right from scratch. Let's say I come and then you teach me and do all those things.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wouldn't want to say I want to start with $0. You understand? Let's say I've got $100. What can you tell me? How do I start, and how much can I expect to be making?
Trust the process. Number one, I don't like to make this a scheme. Number one. Number two, because the moment I'm gonna tell you that you're gonna make so much dollars,
and I'm like,
the moment you reach 6 months and you don't make such dollars, you come back to me or you say I scammed you.
Yes.
So with any other business,
there are
you never know.
challenges. There are things
Yes.
that you.
The same way that rabbit gave birth to 8 and the other one gave birth to 11, it means another one can still give birth to 4. When you
Yes.
come back to me, Tony, you said this rabbit will give birth to 8.
10.
How is it? How come it gave birth to 4?
Tommy, a
Give me
motivational
my
speaker.
5. And then I will say, you're a motivational speaker. You see,
Exactly.
yeah, that's the thing. So I actually have problems with
Yes.
motivational speakers. Sorry, motivational speakers.
So at
But-
least if I just show you the concept now, look,
Yes.
I've done this. So you can now calculate the risk. For example, if you have your proper cages, proper
Yes.
ventilation, proper watering system, you can now say, okay, already the rabbit will be fine, less stress, conducive environment, it's feeding properly without wasting. So of course you can now expect results.
Yes.
And then using a rough math now, like what you calculated earlier,
Yes.
a rabbit can give birth up to 6 times
Yes.
a year.
Yes.
Of course, the math will actually seem ridiculous.
Yes.
Because we can say we can look at an average of 8 times 6.
That's around 48, right?
That's around wherever around it
Yeah,
is.
Let's
but
say 50.
let's say 50.
Yeah.
And then when those rabbits reach if they're pure breeds, when they reach 6 weeks,
Yeah.
we can say they're already ready for market as winners.
Yes.
You can now sell to fellow other breeders
All right.
as breeder stock,
All right.
and you can sell them for more than 10 USD.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying it seems ridiculous. And we're talking of one rabbit.
10.
I'm now
If
working
you
to
have
close to 40.
40 girls. Yeah? I would say girls. 40 breeders. And each of them giving birth to around. So can you see the money? You want to ask something?
Yeah, now I've heard about the production parts and how much we can sell them.
Yeah,
But the issue about the market
the market.
and how frequent do people buy?
Yes.
I have one answer to that as well.
Yes.
Which shop have you walked in and you saw that was meat?
I don't think I've seen a lot
Why?
of shops. There are no rabbits. There are
That's
no
where
rabbits.
your market is.
So basically, if there's market everywhere.
Thank you.
Yeah, I see.
Thank
It
you.
makes sense. And after all, what I have heard, someone actually told me this. When
Yeah.
when I travel around asking people,
Yeah.
I ask, so if I want, what's most people, they ask if I want to do this business, where will I get the market? That's the most biggest
your answer.
question. And you know what? Someone actually told me this. He said, don't look for market before you have the product.
Yeah.
That is what you are saying.
It comes
I said,
back to where what's important is for you to start.
Yes.
You only know how to sell.
When you have the product. Someone actually said, I actually went to this place, this big company, and you wanted to supply goats. You were saying,
Yeah.
I had goats. He said, I had about 20 goats that I wanted to sell. So I went in there and then I asked him, I want to.
Exactly.
Do you know what the guy said? He said to me, my guy, don't waste my time. If you've got at least 100 goats per week,
So that
then we can talk.
exactly.
If you are talking about you've got 20
You
goats that you
supply
want
for
to give me
1 week.
one, and you want to give me ones, you're wasting my time.
Exactly.
So he was asking how many and where are they? How many do you have? And where are they?
And where are
then he
they?
say, I want to start the project. They'll be like,
You see.
don't waste my time.
So it's the same
You
concept.
understand?
Yes, Kunda is spilling wisdom.
Yes.
I always have one answer. Of course, now when you're not doing it for meat, like I said, you're working with 2 kgs.
Yeah.
So you can even, that's why I say this is still way more profitable more than chickens, because these things feed at an average of 150 grams per day. So by the time they reach market value, they will not even consume more than $3.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they come in numbers because they multiply.
Hey.
So in shortness,
Yeah.
I don't think even you need to start big, like to approach this big supermarket.
Yeah.
Just find one local shop at a corner. I'll tell you, you will not be able to supply them.
Ndokupa idzuro, man. Ndokupa idzuro.
You
Start-
come back with the
test your-
testimony.
test your
And you
waters.
can, you come back with the test. This
Test
one
your
is-
water from.
Yes, that's very true.
Because
So which means if I can just have something like this, I can. What's this thing? I can put it in my
Baking.
backyard.
That's
This
the
one.
concept.
And where we are right now, I
It's
think these
actually-
guys can see. You
it's
can actually
actually
see this. This is just a backyard, but you're saying you've got a lot of them, right?
Rabbits.
Yeah.
I've lost count.
You've lost count. He's
Close
got
to-
a lot of
now I
them.
think I have close to 200 alone.
Can you see
that's
that?
the 360.
So you can actually see that this place is not very big. Most people say, I want to have 6 hectares. Yeah.
Start
I
from
want
where
to
you
have
are.
No,
Nine
not 6
hectares.
hectares. I want land.
I want land. Exactly. I want
From
land.
the government.
From the government.
From the government. Government should give the youth land.
Yeah, they should give the youth land. But can you see what the youth are doing here? He's just using. You know that you even go Glenview.
Definitely.
I don't know. Glenview, here, this is the space that he's using. And can you see this is Jiro.
Less than 1 meter.
Less than 1 meter. So I'm not even say you can do this. I don't know. So there's really no excuse, to be honest.
But what I just maybe advise people for now is start proper. You
Yes.
get into the market quick. That's why now you have this concept of selling pure breeds.
All right.
You start proper, start with the commercial breeds. Like I told you, the most commercial breeds we have is the New Zealand White and the California breed.
All right.
So with those, you will not go wrong.
All right.
Yeah, because some would want for breeding stock. They multiply very fast. They are not so resistant to diseases because these things can be sensitive.
All right.
One of their biggest weaknesses is in the stomach.
All right.
You know.
So if they eat snabbers,
Exactly.
And what's the name?
The bloat.
I know.
Yeah, like the last example I used, it's similar. Is similar to a horse. Its system
All
similar
right.
to a horse,
All right.
whereby Azize zinoziya kupetsera.
Did you say it's really?
No.
Huh?
I'm forgetting the jargon, but no. Zinoziya kupetsera. So
Alright.
we are saying the moment gut gets in, they cannot let it out. So they blow out.
All
And
right.
then
That's how they die.
this knowledge that you have about this animal behavior,
Yeah.
is it by observation or you actually took your time to
The
research?
best way to experience life is to live it.
Yeah. You have to have it and then you get to see
Yeah.
for yourself.
So it's everything. Most of my knowledge I have. Of course, I had a mentor. Shout out TK.
Yes.
TK
I
is
wanted to ask you something. Like,
Can you shout out again so that those TK who think that you're saying, look,
Shout out
TK.
Chaka.
Yes.
Chaka was my mentor. He's the first person who told me this jargon I've never heard so far.
So you are telling me you didn't do like a professional certificate, agriculture, a degree or something like that?
No, I tapped into someone who was professional.
All right.
Yeah.
the apprentice.
So in other words, you can actually learn this from someone, not necessarily going to do a degree.
No.
Thank you for
The
that.
same way I've
So many
learned-
people ask me that. So, what kind of degree so that you don't know it out?
I learned. But one thing I'll be very honest with, I'm still humble, of course. But
Yes.
I
I like the way
Nah,
he does it.
I was very
Yeah,
humble.
those-
You know,
Yeah.
I would literally knock on TK's door every morning.
Yes.
That's why I have this habit. What does this mean when you started doing this?
Yeah.
And I started getting knowledge. So I was very humble.
Thank you. That is the problem with most people.
Yeah.
I was talking to a certain people recently. I was telling them that.
Yeah.
Can you come here? I mean, can you come here?
Yeah.
I was telling some people about this thing of being humble when it comes to life. You know, there are people, you know, there's a say, you
Yeah.
So people will be like, he's using voodoo or something like that. That's the thing. So I was telling one of my relatives recently, we got to a place and then I started saying, do you know something? Most of you guys, you say, hey, as for me, I've learned a very important lesson in life.
Yeah.
You need to go to people and ask.
And learn.
It's especially for me. When I see, a lot of times I go to this guy, Zigo. What can I do? Even him, he also comes.
Exactly.
Says, there's this software and app to download. What do you
What
think? When you find information, you come back. Even when it comes to, you know, when I started, there's a business that I started doing. I went to a certain guy. There are people who don't know what to do.
But
True. But you know, I'm not gonna eat you understand? So you go and then you say,
Exactly. That's the concept next to say.
You understand? I was telling her that she's actually my sister. She was like, oh. Then I said, yeah, that's the thing. I go to people and then I ask.
Yeah.
And then they tell me, you go here, you buy this, and then you go and sell it there, you get money. So when you guys see me making money, you'll be like, how is he making money?
Exactly.
How is he knowing all these things? It's about asking.
That was my concept.
Thank you.
During my early days, I would go.
Yes.
And so to an extent, that I remember I used one jaguar, like I was telling you, anyway. He told me something about dependency ratio, whereby rabbits can grow quicker, unlike Zaka in a compartment. Because I've noticed people just keep rabbits, in a big compartment. They don't need space. Yeah, he told me like, no, there's this concept called dependency ratio.
Okay.
Whereby the fewer you keep the rabbits, the quicker they actually grow big.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would learn like. And then I would take notes. That one is an expert, I told you.
So there's an amount of intellect in order to do up.
Not really, not for this hour.
Not books as such. But you need to exercise your mind.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but Chaka Kosha learn. That's why I've now since become a mentor for many people, especially those in the diaspora, because I have people in the diaspora which I actually work with. Like I supervise their farms from a distance. I just go to see what the farm is doing, and then I actually have no proper system which works properly, which allows me to do that for people in the diaspora.
Oh, nice.
So it's part of those things whereby I now mentor people as well.
Yes.
Because that's how I grew up.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Are you considering buying solar for installation back home? Kumoja is the easy, safer, and more affordable way to buy solar from the diaspora. Buy now and pay later. Pay in affordable monthly installments. Get approval decision within minutes. Get your solar once you pay just your deposit. Don't just buy solar with Kumoja. Get help with your other projects back home too. Kumoja, building back home. Easier, safer, and better. WhatsApp +44 77 634 98401. Visit our website on www.kumoja.com.
So we are also going to be coming, I want to get myself, guys, if someone can give me some money, I want to buy this so that I can start this project.
And why is this one called Hitler?
Hitler. I have a very funny way of naming my rabbits.
Yes.
The moment I see a rabbit, the first name that flashes into my mind is his name.
Oh.
For example, I remember with this one, Boa. I think it was the nose. The first time I just saw this rabbit.
What Boa?
Okay, and then
like the former one, Putin. When Putin came here, he was very vicious. He was still very young, yet very vicious. I was like, no, this is Putin.
I'm not selling killer. The Tory Putin Moscow.
You see, so I was like, no, this is Putin. The way he just be. And this one for me is still this is still young. This is still yeah. This is still 6 months. But he works very hard. He
works very hard.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, he's smart. It's a way of relaxing. It's a way of telling you to understand. The way he sends a message.
Do you know something?
I like the way you said it. It's a way of telling you to understand.
For example, look at how they're all sleeping.
Yes.
It's a way of relaxing.
They are telling you they are taking good care of them.
This is very bold.
Nice.
Okay.
You know that hakuna matata like this said that hakuna matata.
Anyway.
If you can see they are sleeping in a uniform posture. They're relaxed.
You wanted to ask something?
Yeah.
Yeah, the way that you're saying they are relaxed, it's a testament of how
good hygiene.
Yes, how we are taking
even manama you can
a good job.
Apana swina and apana ways
Yeah, so I wanted to ask, I think that is my last question. Do you have any other question?
You can ask, maybe I can get it.
Well.
I can get a question from what you want to ask.
For those who want to start. Just being after wind.
Alright.
It's winner, not winner of winning. I'm a winner. WEAN.
Ndakambodza kuti pana ndiri kunenge famu yanga ine nguruve.
Yeah.
So ndaimwa pamwe wina inongo apply kunguruve.
Then this one.
It's a this is similar to that breed, the one that gave birth to Leather.
Alright.
So check that. It's just one of those standards.
Kwa vakura there.
6 weeks. Those was it 6 weeks.
6 weeks. This is around a month and a half.
Exactly.
So
So you can now also see the difference of New Zealand white to these other breeds.
yeah.
This is still just around 7 weeks.
7
but you can
weeks.
tell the difference. So we're saying these grow more than these other fellow breeds. You see,
Ah, good.
Anna,
So I didn't do it.
no matter. So,
Eh, what is it?
but was
That was the apple.
Kutangonobata inonzi chi?
so you can see though it's still no, if you hold it like that, it doesn't.
Oh.
Get a couple of- yeah.
Very nice.
Wakutofunga pet.
Hey, not of my page. I
The
want to
ones,
my own
many
pet
people,
like
that's
that.
why I actually still keep it, these breeds. People
Yeah.
say it's nice.
It's
for
nice.
it to be a pet.
Because kuti mabhuku mahembe acho aya anozoiswa majaketi.
Which is now part of the value chain of the whole industry. Some use this mamveri acho for who I saw someone shaga my dog ears. I said look at a dog feed.
Dog ears.
Yeah.
No,
Rabbit
Rabbit ears, alright.
Anokazira dog feed. My toes arch they can be used for kazira my key holders. The whole thing is very valuable. The manure as well. I always say this as well. It's 4 times as powerful than cow dung. Twice as powerful as chicken manure. Anopisa.
Wow.
Like Jisingite.
Guys, this is amazing.
Jisingite.
You
So
wanted
it's
to
a
ask a
very
question.
good project.
Okay. So my question is, this is a beautiful story and this. Pane ma-challenges anombosangana nawo kumbonyura kutomboita nge uchazokuita.
Yeah,
But that's why I mentioned one thing about rabbitry. Starting off well.
alright.
Because the moment ndachatanga ndichikugruma, I'll tell you to age chakati. You've
Alright.
already minimized your chances of kunyura because one of the very common diseases is blood.
Well, so what do you call kutanga well or starting well?
Start with pure breed, number 1.
Yes.
Good cage,
Good cage,
training. Lastly,
mentorship. So that
breeds,
good breed, cage,
training,
mentorship.
Mentorship is now whereby monagara muchigame. You know how it is. My elder, and so the elder. My elder. Whereby you can always ask one or two, because the fundamental is really, for example, no gonna go pass. So, because you know,
even back to the wasn't I don't even know what you can.
Because for example, God is amazing. In ukangwesa box can have shika mnikilina. Into that I'm not going to swallow. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not going to my nesting box. If you can see, this is my breeding cage. When I'm missing, I'm going to my box. Either they're expecting what they're about to expect.
All right.
So it gives birth within 28 to 31 days.
You know, so I'm labor.
What igaita numbu?
Just
31 days.
1 month.
This already
for example, if you can see, Nasanda Bitang this record keeping. I mated this rabbitry on 1 January. Yeah. And gave birth to
1 February.
Exactly.
Wow.
It was a woman. Just 30 days.
Mwezi baba.
So that's why I now say you can.
Okay. So now, your advice on this.
Yeah.
Then what advice do you give Monanatanga YouTube?
Tenga airtime. Andrea, overisa data. Kana wasina data ina mani Wi-Fi. Kana wherever anyway mani Wi-Fi, and then you upload video pap. So first of all you go and record the video. Wow, now record. Unaona ukubira kana shamwari yako ndi hotspot you upload a video. That's how it is. So basically you can start with what you are having right now. If you're watching this video, it means you've got a smartphone. And that's the honest truth. That device you are using to watch this video, it has got a camera. Use that.
The same way that you download.
The same way
that you
upload. Exactly. The same way you download.
Same concept.
So that's it. Yeah. So what can you say to people who want to start this project?
As much as it may seem lucrative, you need to be very passionate.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I don't like to check out figures. You know, if you start by this,
it's 5,000.
Exactly.
Otherwise, more boring. Yes.
And personally, that's actually resigned from the corporate world.
Oh.
Yeah, I left my job.
So this guy left his job and then he started doing rapids.
One title.
That's our title.
Yeah, I also designed because
alright.
you know, I noticed that at the time, one thing I've always valued, which I think people undermine, is their value for time.
Yes.
Waking up every single day. Yo, now I wake up every single day, but I'm here.
Yes, you wake up. This is your office.
Exactly.
You say, hi guys, good morning, how are you doing?
I can just attend to these maybe the first 2 hours, if not an hour.
And then life you go out on another series.
And no, I'm not to that extent. I still have a
of course. I'm just trying to say like you are now starting
flexible.
you do something
very
else.
flexible.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is amazing, guys. If you've got, do you want to say anything like to anyone? If you've got something
if you're serious about this, we can always get in touch.
Yes.
My number is 0716
yes
853 300. I'll say it again. +263 716 853 300. Or you can get hold of us on our social platforms. Chigs Rabbitry. That's CHIGGZ. Rabbitry.
Yes. How much is the training?
Training.
Yes.
It
depends.
No, depends. Yeah, it also depends with which type of training that you want.
All right.
So in the meantime, we can safely say, come, we'll accommodate you.
All right, that's good.
Because we're coming up with different systems to make sure that we accommodate everyone.
That's good. So guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be putting their number. Check the first comment, check in the description, check, or you can just inbox me and then you say, give me that number. I'll give you the number. So guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Chagabasa, guys. Got Barcelona video, so I want a job from this guy. So on the 14, can I run this work?
Can I go? Yes, you can go on Tuesday so that Tom Pabas.
Maybe you're married, man.
I don't know what
I start from there. And with that, we are out.
Are you considering buying solar for installation back home? Kumoja is the easy, safer, and more affordable way to buy solar from the diaspora. Buy now and pay later. Pay in affordable monthly installments. Get approval decision within minutes. Get your solar once you pay just your deposit. Don't just buy solar with Kumoja. Get help with your other projects back home too. Kumoja, building back home. Easier, safer, and better. WhatsApp +44 77 634 98401. Visit our website on www.kumoja.com.